Hello everyone and welcome back to the Nerd Den here once again, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about more news regarding Doctor Who Season 3, and this is because the BBC have responded to the whole censorship regarding Ncuti was comments regarding Season 3 on the Graham Norton show, because his comments about filming Season 3 next year were cut from the final broadcast despite it actually being included in the live interview. And audience members and journalists who were there did actually hear this comment, and the BBC have done a little bit of a response regarding this, so we're going to be diving straight into that and talking about it, because honestly I just want to know the future of Doctor Who now, because it's just, I feel like the confidence from Russell, the BBC, Bad Wolf has just completely changed from when this era first started out. We were promised an empire, well, an empire of sorts. The Doctor Who was going to have no gap years. Doctor Who was going to be here in our faces, and it was, here to stay. Whereas now, I don't know, the confidence has seemed to diminish quite a lot. So, yeah, let's get into the video. Let's talk about it, because honestly, let's talk about this show, because I feel like this is one's going to provoke some responses from you lot. So, yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so this comes from Deadline, who are very, very good and very credible when it comes to, TV and film news. The BBC didn't censor Ncuti over Doctor Who being renewed, but says his comment about Season 3 was wide of the mark. Okay, very interesting. When Ncuti recorded the Graham Norton show last Thursday, he delivered what appeared to be good news for Doctor Who fans. His third season as the Time Lord would shoot next year. Gatwa's comments were briefed to the press by the Graham Norton's publicity team on Friday morning, but his quote mysteriously changed when the chat show was broadcast on BBC One later that evening. So he originally said, "We did the second series this year, the Christmas special is coming up, and we are filming a third series next year." But when the show aired, this was edited to, "We finished the second season earlier this year. We've got the Christmas special coming out at Christmas, but it's been amazing." Okay. So, the Graham Norton show warns journalists that it is not unusual for certain quotes to fail to make the final cut, but the switch led to some Whovians to question whether Gatwa's remarks have been censored by the BBC amid uncertainty over Doctor Who's future. The truth is rather more mundane. Deadline understands that the Graham Norton show made the edit to liven up Gatwa's answer and was not obeying a sinister request from BBC bosses. But hang on, liven it up. Liven up the answer, okay, but the original answer, the original quote by Ncuti was actually quite, hopeful, because it put to rest all of the worries and stuff like that in terms of Doctor Who's future, because, people were worried about gap years and stuff. It makes no sense. But, this is them saying that the Doctor Who team was not involved in brokering the interview, given the sex education star was promoting his appearance in the importance of being earnest at the National Theatre. The BBC has, however, distanced itself from Gatwa's remarks, stating the Doctor Who will not be renewed until the actor's second season has premiered next year on BBC One and Disney+. As we said previously, the decision on Season 3 will be made after Season 2 transmits, and as always, we don't comment on speculation. That old chestnut. But yeah, Season 2 will likely launch next spring. There is also said to be some confusion as to why Gatwa made the comment, particularly given showrunner Russell Z Davies has echoed the BBC's position about future seasons. So the decision to commission Season 3 won't be made until after Season 2 is transmitted. That's always been the deal from the start. We already know what Russell said. But yeah, the Graham Norton incident has provoked another round of questions about Doctor Who's future, not at least a front-page story from the Daily Mirror from Nicola Medlin, who is well-sourced on the Bad Wolf and BBC Studios franchise. So, yeah. Deadline have also previously reported that Disney is uncertain about whether it will continue to co-produce Doctor Who beyond 2025. And I feel like, Doctor Who will continue, but it does seem to be that, it is certain that Doctor Who fans will have to wait until 2027, which is an absolute ball ache, to be honest. And Gatwell's own future on the series is also up in the air, as a source tells Deadline that he might not be long for the job as he explores other roles. His rep has been contacted to comment. Obviously, we won't get confirmation of that, but I think with all this being said, I kind of have come to my own conclusion in terms of Doctor Who. So I'm going to be completely honest. The way I see this is that because Doctor Who is taking longer to be produced for whatever reason, obviously because costs are going up and all of that thing, but now we've got Disney's involvement and that affecting the greenlighting process. I imagine even with or without Disney, I don't think Ncuti will be involved in season 3, or if anything, we might get a couple specials, if that, because that's a long time, and I feel like Ncuti wants to broaden his career, and there's a lot of credible sources now saying that his future on the show is up in the air. I know there used to be some rumours about Jodie leaving a lot earlier than she did. They didn't really come from credible insiders, whereas this is, and I do feel like Ncuti leaving the role maybe next year, perhaps, like a Christmas special or something, or maybe during 2026 if they're able to film something, quick turnaround like a special or something, or a couple specials like a swan song similar to what David Tennant got and Jodie. I feel like it could be plausible, and then 2027 we get a brand new Doctor. I think is very likely at this point, because Ncuti rightfully so deserves to be recognised by other areas of film and TV, and I feel like his talents would be heavily underutilised if he was stuck waiting for Doctor Who when things are all very up in the air, and he's an actor as well. He's got to be working, and I guess his days on Doctor Who will probably be numbered, which, well, I mean, they always were going to be, because he was never going to stay forever, just like any other person who would take the role. But I think the 16th Doctor will probably materialise in 2027, which is going to break my heart a little bit, but hopefully when the show regenerates, quite literally, we can get some some more positive excitement in the show. I'm not saying that Ncuti's era has been completely scrutinised. I know there's been a fair bit of criticism and stuff, just like the previous era, but I personally have enjoyed it. I just think that whatever comes next, hopefully we can go into it a little bit more positively. But who knows? Is Russell going to stick along for the ride? Is Bad Wolf going to stick along for the ride? Who knows? But I guess we'll find out soon. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, please click that like button and subscribe for more nerdy content. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for all the support. Take care. Love you all, and peace.